gentlemen, as the ladies finish up their warm-up, a couple of housekeeping items. Please remember that flash photography is not permitted at any time during competition. Also, please set your cell phones to the silent or vibrate mode. And finally, let's give a big round of applause to our host, Mark Pater. Give it a crowd, Mark. And all of the people that made this tournament possible behind the counter, and especially the unsung heroes in the back, the mechanics who made sure that everything worked perfectly. Robin, as the higher seed, has elected to let it start the match. Okay. Ladies. 1, 2, 3. Want to do it again? Do another one. 2. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hello and welcome back to Bowl TV for the 2017 United States Bowling Congress Senior Queens, taking place at Circle Bowl in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We are down to our step ladder finals. This is the opening match taking place on lanes 21 and 22. Our three-time defending champion, Robin Romeo, looking to make her way up the ladder. Standing first in her way at a chance at history is Panama's Edessa Andrade. Andrade earned the number 5 seed in the 4-player elimination bracket final, while Romeo took the 4 seed, so she got lane choice. Waiting in the wings, the number 3 seed from Belfair, Washington, Christy Witcher. The 2 seed, 2012 champion, Anne-Marie Dugan. And our top overall seed, 2-time Senior Queens champion, Lucy Sandlin of Tampa, Florida. These are one-game matches, total pinfall advances. Back on the fresh 40-foot condition being used. You can find that and more at bowl.com/Senior Queens. Thanks for joining us here. I'm Aaron Smith. And who is ready to find out who's going to take home that tiara, $6,000 top prize? No, I am. Edessa had her spare game on point in the final elimination match. Romeo delivers at the double. Her and Andrade playing pretty similar. Both playing more left to right than we've seen from some of our other competitors on the fresh. But Romeo had the longest trek through the elimination bracket after getting center after the first round. Inger Bortolazzo. Recording the win to get things going. But from there, Romeo won 5 consecutive matches and then finished second overall in the elimination final. Grabs the early lead here. Edessa has a great support group here from Panama, a lot of them making their senior queens debut. We know we've had some great support from Panama as well in the chat. Great shot in the 4th frame, like in lane 22. Gets back to the 1-3, not enough to kick the 7. Got some great storylines all around. Here in our opening match, obviously we already talked about Robin looking to become the first player to win 4 Senior Queens titles. And to have the opportunity to win them all in a row. Never been done. It had never been done 3 times in a row until last year. Sandy Postma, the only other 3-time champion for Edessa, bowling in her first Senior Queens. As we mentioned, Christy Witcher waiting next, looking for that first big championship win. Anne Marie, the 2012 champ, looking for a second. Lucy Sandlin looking for a third to match Romeo and Postma. The first miscue in the opening game comes from Romeo. Unable to convert the bucket. With the early double though, only down 6 at the moment. Once again, a big thanks to our gold industry partners, Columbia 300, Hammer, Storm, and Kegel, for their continued support to help build a future for the sport. Of course, our staff here at Circle Bowl, awesome throughout the week. Even had a last second thing we needed to get fixed right before we went live here, so they were great all week. Cool little 32 lane center. Split in half. 16 on each side. We are on the high side, lanes 21 and 22, to determine this national title. Finds the pocket again on 22. This time though, 10-pin does not kick. No problem on the single pin, up 5 after 6. If you like what you're seeing here, please feel free to give that thumbs up below the video a click. And feel free to share this on social media too. Let folks know you're watching the Senior Queens live in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Let's get those numbers up. These ladies have bowled a lot of games in the past 3 days. This is the culmination, all that hard work and effort. Kicks the 10 out. Nice shot, Edissa. Romeo not ready to go anywhere just yet. Has enjoyed the opportunity to take home that tiara each year. This will be a big double, put some pressure on Andrade. Pretty good, but unable to get the 7 out. Andrade can push her lead to 15 pins with a strike in the 8th frame. Everyone's going to have to hustle. Leaves a 2-4-5, doesn't lose any count. Her spare game has been on point, and just enough of that 5-pin to topple it over. The lead is still 5. Romeo will have the opportunity to finish the match first. The USBC and PWBA Hall of Famer had that choice, along with lane choice as well, and not surprised that she would want to put the pressure on her opponent if she could. Make her think about it a little bit longer. It's going to have to hustle too. Nearly disaster with the 2-8-10. Cheryl Kessler out of Kansas finished 6th place. She had a fantastic week. Fell just a little bit short in the final elimination round. 4 players in, 3 make the step ladder. Spare shooter. All right. Max score for Odessa, 207. Romeo can get to 214. So an opportunity to shut out with a few strikes here. There's one. Double and count in the 10th. And Robin Romeo will take the first step to making it 4 in a row. Christy Witcher from Belfair, Washington, waiting for the next match. It's pretty good. Leaves the 10. Andrade now just has to match whatever Romeo does in the 10th. And she will be victorious over the Hall of Famer. Count could be an issue as well. But once again, if she matches verbatim, shot for shot. But count on her opening shot now very important. It's a big strike right here on the fill. It's gonna have a chance. Connects. Romeo finishes with a 194. The one miscue with the bucket in the 5th frame. Andrade, 8 spare strike would be enough. 9 spare 9. But count will be the key here. She's able to deliver a strike to kick things off, make it much easier. She's liked this lane. That one hooked a little bit too much. Leaves the 610, so first things first, must convert. And then could deliver a strike to win by a single pin. So you wanted drama? You're getting drama right from the get-go here. 2017 USBC Senior Queens Stepladder Finals. Our opening match. Coming down to the wire. Just needs to touch it, and it does. Yowza. All right, pretty simple here. Edissa Andrade can win with a strike. She gets a 9. We are tied at 194. Anything less, 3-time defending champion Robin Romeo moves on to the next match. And, oh, yikes. Flirting with disaster the whole time, but we're going to have to get that score corrected. .194 to 194 to kick things off here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the match has ended in a tie. Our rules call for a sudden death roll-off. Robin Romeo, as the higher seed, will have lane choice in shooting order.
All right, you heard Greg Moore. Sudden death roll-off. Robin gets lane choice in order as the number 4 seed. She's electing to start on the left lane. Playing the offensive here. That's going to have to hustle. And 6. So we'll need the pins reset. And now same scenario. Edissa needs 7 pins or more to move on to the next round. Six a tie. That's going to have to hustle. This might be interesting, and leaves the washout. Oh my. 1 and 2, 4, 10. Well, Robin had taken off the wrist brace. She was ready to hand. She did not have her best effort there. I see people have popcorn over there. They got this right. All right, we'll move over to 22 now. Same scenario. Romeo. Oh, catches a break. Not the way she planned that one, but nonetheless effective. What a start to the Stepladder finals. Bonus bowling, wackiness, all with history on the line. Edessa to match. It's actually pretty close. Oh! Can't make this stuff up. All right, roll off part 3. That's going to have to push and a second 6 count. Andrade, a second opportunity here on 21 to just knock over her 7 pins to move on to the next round. And 7, my goodness. Edessa Andrade, the winner. All right, Greg Moore delivering the announcements. And let's take a second here. First off, congratulations, Edessa Andrade. Moving on to the next match, she'll face Christy Witcher of Belfair, Washington, making Panama proud. So let's take a second here and just recognize the greatness that is Robin Romeo. 3 consecutive USBC Senior Queens titles. Looking for her 4th. Started off losing her first match, made it all the way back to the Stepladder finals. But for the first time since 2013, we're going to crown a new champion. Will it be our 2013 champion, top seed Lucy Sandlin? With the 2012 champ still in the mix, Anne-Marie Dugan. Or will it be Christy Witcher or Edessa Andrade, who will claim their first? Whew, all right. Getting a little bit of practice in here for the upcoming match. Match number 2. Going to be coming up next here on Bowl TV. 2017 Senior Queens Circle Bowl, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I'm Aaron Smith. Thanks for joining us. So a 3-ball sudden death roll-off to kick things off. How are we going to top that? Gonna have to wait and see, but at the end of the day, we're gonna get to crown a champion. It's over to the just right of where the screen is at. Got the setup with the tiara and the trophy. And of course the $6,000 first place top prize. All right, we're going to have to figure out how to write that for the agate later tonight for our press release that will go out. But what a start.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, time for our second match. Christy Butcher as the incoming higher seed has elected this begin.
All right, match number 2 of the Stepladder Finals at the 2017 Senior Queens. Up and running. If you're just joining us, you missed a doozy. Panama's Edissa Andrade tied with 3-time defending champion Robin Romeo at 194. Went to a sudden death roll-off. Took 3 shots. They both tied at 6. To kick things off, both delivered strikes on their second shot. Then Andrade narrowly escaped with a 7-6 win on the third attempt. Romeo went big 4 on that third roll-off frame. Edessa flirted with some trouble, but left just the 3-6-10. Here's our first look in the championship round at Christy Butcher. Going to be playing the lanes a little more direct. Christy came pretty close to making the Stepladder Finals at the 2012 Senior Queens, which was won by Anne-Marie Dugan, who is waiting in the semifinals. Which earned the top seed, or well, I guess she earned the number 3 seed. It's not the top seed, obviously, but she earned the top spot in the 4-player elimination round. And she has an open in the second frame. But Christy fired a 631 for her 3 games to pace the field. And a big final game to secure that spot. It was down a few pins to Romeo heading into game 3. .22 has been her good lane so far. Including a must-have strike. Second shot of the roll-off. Spare game still on point. That looks pretty good. And a terrible result. Makes the adjustment to get to the 1-3 and 7-10 is her reward. Seen quite a few 7-10s throughout the week. Sneaks up when you don't need to see it. Definitely don't want to see one of those here in the Stepladder. The 2-4-7-8. Romeo left that twice last game. Christie takes care of the spare. Essentially all knotted up here in the early going. Christie can take a 1-pin lead with a strike in the 4th. And gets it, mixes them up. First strike of Game 2 here in the Stepladder Finals 2017 USBC Senior Queens. And the 4-5, so back-to-back splits for Andrade. This one a little bit easier to make than the 7-10. Back-to-back opens for the first time Senior Queens participant. It's again joining us from Panama. Well represented in the field this week. Had a few players make it to match play. Total of 32 advance to the double elimination match play bracket. And a chance for Christie to Step up in the 5th and the 6th, put some pressure on. Be sure to have an eye out on bowl.com later this evening. We'll have a full recap. You can also find it on the Sport of Bowling USBC Facebook page, as well as at USBC on Twitter. And the crossover does. Witcher turns it into a double. He's going to open up a lead here in the 6th. Takes advantage. Great shot right there. So it pushes her lead to more than 30 pins. Just like that. Nice bounce back shot there from Edessa. Andrade delivers a double of her own. Lets Christy know she's still right in this match, keeping it at a 32 pin difference. The flair for the dramatics. And 8-pin thought about it. Then one of his buddies said, nah, you got to fall over, guy. Four in a row. Have a good shot, 5. Delivers. Christy Witcher. Making the Pacific Northwest proud. Dessa needs this one to keep pace, and he's going to slowly but surely get that 4-pin to topple over. That's all she can do at this point, just keep throwing strikes and see if Christy will let up. One's going to have to wheel back and not going to make it all the way there. So that drops Odessa's max score, pardon me, to 204 with the spare. Christie could spare out here and be in the 220s. All right, nice late break there on the 10-pin fallen, breaking up the baby split. So pretty much just needs a mark in either one of these frames, 9th or the 10th. She'll move on to face Anne-Marie Dugan in the semifinals. There's the mark. Let's call it 6 pins. 6 pins on her first shot will give Christy Witcher the win. It's going to be more than 6. 9's enough. Christy Witcher going to move on. Odessa Andrade is going to finish in 4th place. Talk about a week for her, making her Senior Queens debut, making it all the way to the Stepladder finals and ending the 3-year streak of Robin Romeo. Final tally 225. Christy with the win. Odessa's going to have quite a story to take home. Back to Panama. All right, 225, 194, the official tally. Tournament Director Greg Moore showing off his dancing skills there as he passed the camera. So our competitors, Anne-Marie Dugan and Lucy Sandlin, a chance to throw a few shots. Then we'll be ready for the semifinals here. 2017 USBC Senior Queens taking place at Circle Bowl in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I'm Aaron Smith. Thanks for keeping me company here on Bowl TV. It's been fun all week. But we are getting down to the end. Anne-Marie Dugan earned the number 2 seed. After falling to Lucy Sandlin in the winner's bracket final. Anne-Marie won her side of the bracket. Lucy won hers, so they had a roll-off for that top spot. Sandlin got ahead early and never looked back. Final in that game, 585 to 527.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Anne-Marie has elected to allow Chrissy to start.
All right, Anne-Marie Dugan having the option to start or finish the match. Can pick a lane. Says Christy. Nice 225. I'll let you start off the match, and Christy does. Starts off with a strike. Anne-Marie, the effortless style that looks the same now as it did in 1985 when she broke through for her first PWBA title. Early double. Anne-Marie has had some difficulties out here this week, but did what she needed to do to win her matches. Guaranteed her spot in the Stepladder finals with a 519 to 508 win over Cheryl Kessler. Obviously, looking at those scores, not a lot of strikes happening, but Anne-Marie finishing that match, having a chance to win through all three in the 10th to seal it up. And that's what this format all about. It's okay to win with a 519. Sometimes you lose with a 671. Christy Witcher nearly lost with 672. A match we saw on Bowl TV yesterday. Yep, we started match play yesterday. But recorded a 672-671 victory over Karen Barkle of Albuquerque. It's probably the biggest set from two competitors that we saw. Came down to the final frame, but just the uniqueness of the format. Here, 3 games, total pinfall leading up to the Stepladder finals. Obviously, these are 1-game matches now. Still a true double elimination format. Top seed Lucy Sandlin would have to lose twice. So she gets a cushion game, if you will, to she doesn't have a winning look to start. Four for 4. Pulling no punches. This definitely looks like a re-energized AMD. Had to take a break for a little bit after that match with Sandlin. Christy Witcher trips the 4. 3 out of 4 to start. We'll need some pins on 21. And lights. Let there be light. All right, as we have a brief delay in the action, just a reminder, Bowl TV will be back on the air in just a few days over in Las Vegas, Nevada. That's where I'm heading starting tomorrow afternoon. Going back for the USBC Open Championships, but we'll also have some more top-tier events for some of the best senior players out there. Starting with the Super Senior Classic taking place at Sam's Town. We will have live stream coverage in the final few rounds. And then after that, the USBC Senior Masters. We'll have that on broadcast throughout. So the beginning of June, clear the schedule. Plenty of action on Bowl TV. Don't forget about Extra Frame too. PWBA Tour just finished up its first Major of the year at the USBC Queens here in Baton Rouge. Next stop, starting in, or at the beginning of June, the PWBA Wichita Open, heading to North Rock Lanes, a familiar host. Cool center, cool people. So my good buddy Emil Williams Jr. gonna be doing the thing over there. All right, getting those reset, and let's get back to business. That's going to get up the hill, mixes him up. Wait, no worries. 4 out of 5 for Christy Witcher. I don't recall seeing this particular bowling ball used by Anne-Marie earlier when we caught her on the featured pairs, but it's giving her something she likes, and got that one a little bit too far right. She wasn't scared. No worries. Running down the 2-pin. Holds a 1-pin advantage as we head into the 6th frame semifinal match, 2017 USBC Senior Queens. We appreciate everybody stopping by not only tonight but throughout the week. If you like what you're seeing, feel free to give that thumbs up, a click below the video. Please feel free to share it on social media that you're tuning in, getting to see some of the best players the game has ever seen. Hall of Famers, past champions. And Marie gonna switch to her spare ball here, looking to convert the washout. Gets it. Kicks the head pin off the wall. 10-pin goes down. That shot left the target. Left enough to go Brooklyn. Makes it 3 in a row. She had a Brooklyn last match against Dissa Andrade. Was able to turn that momentum into 5 consecutive strikes. Much better shot, but does not get the hit this time. 7-pin stands. No problem on the single pin. So let's see the adjustment from Anne-Marie here. Last 2 shots. Got a little too far right. Gets that one to face up the right way. Another match extremely close here as we head into the twilight of the semifinals. I think she thought that one was gonna make the move. I think she just based off those hand motions, either just missed it a pinch or did not think she was staring at a 5 count. Bucket in the biscuit. That's what I call it. 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. And gets him to mix up. Big spare, definitely never a fun one to shoot at. A 2-4-10 in the 8th from Christie. Needs to get the ball to the left of the 2-pin. Enough to cut it into the 10. Gonna switch to her plastic ball for this. Gonna give it a run. Doesn't catch a 2-pin though. So Dugan on the bench is gonna grab a 13-pin lead. Bounces back with a strike in the foundation frame. Max score of 232. Anne-Marie can still get to 245. So she's going to have the opportunity to shut out based off the principles of math. Does not need a strike here, just could count as spare. She would still have the opportunity to shut out in the 10th. First things first, needs a mark, gets a strike. So strike 8 spare would be enough. Strike 9 would be enough. She does not strike on the first shot. Christie will have a chance to win it in the 10th. Hall of Fame shot. Now up to count. If she gets at least 8, she'll have a chance to convert the spare. 9's a winner, strike's a winner. That's going to be pretty good. Leaves 9. 9 will be enough. All right, in the books at 233. So Anne-Marie Dugan needing a big game here. Delivers, and she is moving on to the championship match. So we talked about Robin Romeo. The 3-time defending champion, 2014, 2015, 2016. The 2 winners before that, Lucy Sandlin in 2013, Anne-Marie Dugan in 2012, and they're going to meet up again here in the title match. Well, They didn't meet in that title match, but they are meeting in this title match. So, history at stake. Sandlin, 1 win away from becoming the 3rd player to own 3 tiaras at the Senior Queens. Dugan looking to deny her that and to collect a 2nd of her own. Christy Witcher finishes with 208, but not enough. 233, 208. Anne-Marie Dugan collects the win in the semifinal.
Competitor that takes her warm-up shots will get right to the championship match.
All right, so practice underway. Championship match coming up next. Hall of Famers, past champions, history, all coming together here on Bowl TV. So glad you got to join us for this. A lot of games led up to this matchup. Sandlin won the first bout, 585 to 527. See Anne-Marie Working on single pins to the left. Wasn't happy about missing the 10 pin, obviously, on her final shot.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Lucy, as the higher incoming seed, has elected to start the match. Please, once we crown a champion, stick around for just a few moments. We will have our trophy presentation ceremony. Good luck, ladies, and good bowling.
Lucy Sandlin, our top seed, will start the match. Crosses over for Brooklyn, the 2007 and 2013 champ. Nice shot by Anne-Marie. Delivers a strike of her own. Uh-oh. Spare ball has given her trouble on her last two attempts. The last one didn't matter as much, but gives Sandlin an early advantage. Looks like Lucy's gonna use a different ball on the right lane. Runs high, leaves the baby split. Whoa. You don't have to hit it hard. You just have to hit it. Or at least enough to knock it over. And apparently Lucy's seen something different from lane to lane. Goes back to the ball she started with, possibly using a different ball on each lane. We'll see in the fourth. Decision on 22. Trouble in the third after the miscue in the second. Big four. Dugan takes the 2. But quickly finds herself down more than 20 pins. Something at the line did not look right there, did not not hit the spot the way she wanted to. Leaves the 2 pin. Sandlin looks like going to stick with that ball on both lanes now. Two, 7, 8. It's a tricky little number. And she is not going to make that. So it gives an open back. But still in the lead as we head into frame number 5. Championship match. 2017 Senior Queens Lucy Sandlin as the top seed. Would have to be defeated twice by Anne-Marie Dugan. Trips the 4 in the 5th. No problem on the spare. But needs to find something here as we hit the back half. Championship match can make a ball change. Oh, excuse me, not a ball change. She looks like she just switched her thumb into the spare ball. Goodness, 7-10 up there for a moment. 7 left standing. Take care of the spare. Sandlin a chance to push her lead to 24 with a double. Has not figured out this right lane here in the championship match yet. Pair of splits. That one's going to be light, but yeah, it was a nearly had the 278 standing up there again, but pin carry fortunate on that one. She turns it into a double. See if the Hall of Famer can take advantage, moving to her good lane. Does so, making it 3 in a row. Ironically enough, Lucy picked to finish on that right lane. Fill in frames, but gonna need some strikes here to put pressure on Lucy Sandlin. It's gonna be a better shot. Does it get the carry though? Filling frames, but Lucy can really put a stamp on this tournament here, stepping up in the 8th and the 9th frame. Looking to see her ball do the right thing on 22. That's going to get there. Too much, though. Definitely was not going to get that shot right again. That one ended up taking off 6, 7, 10. Takes the 2. Still up at 22 in the match. That one looks pretty close. Nine pin stands. Couldn't see from my angle. Like the 7 pin might have fell out late. Seeing the replay, it did fall out late. Covers the spare. Anne-Marie stepping up in the 9th and 10th. Can get to 191 if she strikes out. Pretty much a must-strike situation. There's one. So if Anne-Marie does not get the first strike, Lucy would just need count. To claim her 3rd Senior Queens title. That shot definitely left. Catches a break as it crosses over. That shot's going to have to come a long way back. Leaves the 2. Spare can get her to 180. 9 on her first ball would wrap up. Now a little bit less, 179. Final score, Anne-Marie Dugan. Still a winner here. For a 3rd USBC Senior Queens title. Gets it. Congratulations, Lucy Sandlin. The 3rd 3-time winner in tournament history. Delivers it on the lane that had been giving her trouble the entire match. Peered that one. Now joins Sandy Postma and Robin Romeo. That elite category of 3-time winners. Lucy Sandlin really put together a fantastic effort throughout. Top qualifier, dominated throughout match play, and finished it by going undefeated. Your 2017 champion. Lucy Sandlin wins 193-179 here at Circle Bowl in Baton Rouge. Anne-Marie throwing the strikes when she needed them throughout the course of the event, but could not get the double in the 10th. Put some pressure on Lucy, 3-time winner. We're going to have a quick trophy presentation, so we'll leave the cameras on and adjust the cameras a little bit. Everyone hang tight for that. If not, you can check it out later on the archive, but thanks for tuning in. Trophy presentation coming up next here on Bowl TV.
I've been on a mission since last July to get back here and wear this tiara. So I've been trying to get fit and practicing and working with my young students to stay sharp, and there was some other motivation. You know, I felt a little, I'll be honest with you, I felt a little slighted that I wasn't selected for the Senior Team USA World Championship. And I said, you know, let's go out here and prove that you belong out there. And that's what I did this week.
It certainly seems that it sounds like they've been around for a while. Tell us a little bit about your academy and what it means for you and them to collect this third title.
I want to give you one more story. Y'all will enjoy this. The third game of this event, I think I shot a 150, a 2-0, and a 150. And so I went into the office and I asked Kathy, now, do they still have a 60 and over component, like so I can have a plan B if I keep shooting 150? And she just looked at me over her glasses and just said, get out of here. So I said, I better shape up. But my business is World Cup Bowling Academy. I've been doing it for 10 years. It's in Tampa, Florida, and I do lessons with students from all ages, from probably 8 to 80, and I also coach some high school teams, and I run a junior gold league and try to get the kids sharp for junior gold. So I'm taking the knowledge that I've learned through the years, through the Team USA program, and share it with the young people today and get them ready. And I hope some of them are watching Midtown Elite. Let's go.
Well, congratulations on all of you and on the top three, and there's a bunch of pictures to take, but congratulations once again. It's been a pleasure. And thanks to all of you for coming out tonight. Mark, thank you for your hospitality. Anything else?
Yeah, I definitely would like to thank Mark and the staff here, Steve, Nicole, Wendy, all the others at the snack bar, and the mechanics for keeping things running. And I'll be honest with you, these approaches were tougher about 2 weeks ago, so they did a great job getting them where we all could slide halfway decent out there and make some good shots. So thank you guys, and thank you to everyone.
All right, folks, that's going to do it for our broadcast here on Bowl TV 2017 USBC Senior Queens in the books. Lucy Sandlin defeating Anne-Marie Dugan in the championship match, 193 to 179. We're going to go take some photos and chat with Lucy in a minute. We got to shut down the live stream first, so thanks again for joining us throughout the week. Look forward to Bowl TV in Las Vegas coming up next at the Super Senior Classic starting in early June. So on behalf of the entire USBC staff, Circle Bowl for all the great work they did this week, great host, and the great city of Baton Rouge. I'm Aaron Smith, signing off. Until next time, thanks again for stopping by.